Hello guys, welcome back. This is Modern Man MTG here today, and today we're playing 8-Whack. Um, I'm assuming most of you guys know what this deck is, but just a reminder. So the reason why you call it 8-Whack is you're playing 8 cards that whack, quote-unquote, your opponent. Reckless Bushwhacker and Goblin Bushwhacker. So let's just go ahead and jump into a game. This is a fairly cheap deck. You can build it without the fetch lands I have in here and the Goblin Guides and things like that if you're looking for a cheap alternative for a modern deck. It's not too bad. It's very skewed. You're either doing very well or you're doing very poorly normally when you play this deck. Let's go ahead and jump into a game and let's see how it goes. Unfortunately, my opponent gets to play first. Sand seems pretty all right. Normally with this deck, if you have 4 lands, you automatically mulligan. Opponent plays a Leyline Sanctity. That doesn't matter with this hand. Opponent plays a Breeding Pool. Tapped. What deck main deck's Leyline Sanctity? That's interesting. Play Mountain, lead with Foundry Street Denizen. Pass turn. My opponent kept a 1-land hand. Well, that's awkward. They're probably banking on this Leyline of Sanctity winning them the game. Grab a Mountain, cast another Foundry Street Denizen. Cast the Frenzy Goblin just in case they play another dude. Attack for 3. Pass turn. I apologize about that. Everybody sneezes. Here we'll play the Bushwhacker Kicked. Attack for a lot. Doesn't matter. Opponent falls to 7 on turn 2. So that's just what this deck does sometimes. You just kill your opponent even though, especially if they don't have any interaction or anything like that. Sometimes you just win the game. But cracks their Flooded Strand, falls to 6. Hopefully this will show us more of what the opponent is playing. Played a Sylvan Caryatid, sure. Still think you're just dead. Especially since we drew the Mountain, so we'll cast a Mog Fanatic. Surge a Reckless Bushwhacker, probably win the game. This hand was a very good hand for this deck. So turn 3 win pretty much no matter what. Unless I had like a removal spell or something to kill the Foundry Street Denizens. That turn we dealt 16 damage, so that's pretty good. Let's go to the sideboard and see what we have. Really don't know what my opponent is playing. Maybe I don't want a Frenzied Goblin. Maybe Pile Driver's better. We'll try it like this. Just because we're going in blind and I'd rather have more pressure. And maybe Goblin Pile Driver's not even good against them. We don't really know that. Other card I would consider would be like Relic of Progenitus, but once again, we don't know if it's good or not. Let me know how down below how you guys are doing. We've been growing pretty steadily this past week as of recording this. I think we got like 7 subs or something in like 3 days. That's pretty good for me. I'm not gonna lie. It made me super excited. And my videos, most of my videos, recent videos, have 100+ views, which is also really good in my opinion. Makes me feel good on the inside. Yeah, just to keep you guys updated. Once we get closer to the 100 sub mark, I will be making a video addressing that, what we'll do, and things like that. It will be a special video. I hope you guys enjoy it. I will be mulliganing this hand, because this hand literally does nothing besides attack for some damage. Mulligan. Oh, this hand's not much better. At least we have early pressure, so I'll keep it. Another Goblin Guide's pretty good. So now we can go turn 1 Goblin Guide, turn 2 War Marshal, turn 3 Bushwhacker into Goblin Guide. Opponent plays a Temple of Enlightenment, sure. They're playing some kind of like Pillow Fort deck, maybe. Drew the Goblin Guide, so we'll go ahead and play the Wooded Foothills, crack the Foothills, grab a Mountain, play the Goblin Guide, attack for 2. Opponent's playing Warship too. Interesting. Okay, they fall to 18. Somehow, when I play this deck, I always play against the deck that has Worship in their deck, which is not great for us, as you guys could guess. Please don't have a Ruined Halo on Goblin Guide. No Ruined Halo on Goblin Guide. That would be my preference. Next turn, I'm probably going to play Mog War Marshal, make some dudes, sack it during the upkeep, get another dude, play Goblin Guide into Bushwhacker. It's pretty good, pretty hefty amount of damage there. Opponent's still deciding which land they want to get with a Flooded Strain. They choose to get a Temple Garden. Untapped. Okay, going to 15. I got a Carroted. Okay. It's unfortunate. Oh, we drew another land. And now they have a Warship too. I don't actually think we can beat this. Warship with Sylvan Carroted. If you creature deal damage, if you control a creature, I don't think I have a way to kill this. So we're just going to go ahead and scoop it up, unfortunately for us. It just seems something crazy to think about. Every time I play this deck, I play against a deck that has Worship. And I just really don't have a way to kill it. Yeah, I mean, none of these cards really do anything. So I guess we're going to try it like this and hope to win because we're on the play again. That would be good. Have another explosive hand like game 1. That just shows how finicky this deck is. One game you can beat your opponent by like 30 damage. The next game you just can't do anything because you have no interaction in your deck. Maybe I should splash a color, but then you take out your, then you lose your consistency and how fast you are. But I do get a play first. Is this hand keepable? Negative. Not keepable. This hand is also not great. Oh boy. Opponent going to mulligan as well? I'm going to mulligan into Oblivion with me? Nope. Oh, they did mulligan. I will mulligan again. This hand seems pretty decent for a 5 card. Or is it 6? It's 5. Land. Another Foundry Street Denizen. Not really interested in that. It's good. But I really can't do anything with a second Foundry Street Denizen without a second land. Here we're going to lead on the Foundry Street Denizen just because it represents the same amount of damage as playing the Goblin Guide here, but they will have a less likely chance of drawing a card off the Goblin Guide. Just when you're playing games, little things like that are important, just to pay attention. I know a lot of people are like, oh, those don't matter, they're such a tiny, but they definitely will matter. You have to keep your gameplay real tight if you want to compete at higher levels. Pass turn. See, if I would have played my Goblin Guide there, I could have potentially drew my opponent 2 cards opposed to 1. I am putting the risk on the table of them being able to kill the Foundry Street Denizen. But I think we're okay. Opponent grabs a Breeding Pool. Tapped or untapped? Tapped or untapped? Tapped. Okay, interesting. We drew a Mog Fanatic. Don't really care. Or not that I don't care. I don't really need that. Would have preferred it to be a land. Oh no. Oh no. Here's the beginning of the end. Oh no. There's the second land. Here comes the carroted. Yup. Now we just gotta hope they don't have a worship. Land. Oh god. We'll play the Legion Loyalist. Get some triggers. Attack. Put the opponent down to 12. Okay, there's the worship. You're kidding me. Well, guys, this might be a shorter video this week. For some reason, I feel like we don't have much of a chance of beating this guy, or this person, rather. They have the third land. They do. Well, guys, that does it for this video. I'm not even going to try to play it out because I know I have no way of beating that card. And that means I can get more more videos up for you guys. But as always, guys, remember to like the video, smash that thumbs up button. It really helps. Comment down below any suggestions you have for the deck, anything I should be putting in the sideboard for decks like playing Worship, anything like that. I'm going to have my Twitter in the description as well as my email if you guys want to shoot me a deck list that you'd like to see me play, anything like that. Also, I'm thinking about an announcement coming up with that or later. If you guys, I'm not going to say anything about it yet, but I'm still on the fence about it. I'm still on the back burners, or still on the back burners rather. Remember to subscribe to the channel, guys, and I hope you guys have a good night. I will see you guys later. Bye bye.